I mean, yeah, no. Pretty soon they'll say reading never existed. But I mean, most people don't even know we're on a planet, Doctor. So they think Al Gore gave birth to the Earth. But go ahead.
Yeah, but this is more like a joke. It's so serious that of course things are so utterly wrong with it. I am a scientist. I must have respect for scientific way of working. Then we have the media. Far too much of the media has not taking their responsibility. So many have just basunated out exactly the same thing without checking. And
yeah, I mean, it's a fad. They catch him up in a fad, just like eugenics was the big fad.
It's a scientific matter. It's also a moralic matter. I mean, we don't behave like that. Lies should not be the normal thing.
Sir,
in
I get emails every day. I get emails every day where this guy was putting up posters downtown for a NASCAR race.
Yes.
And these beautiful women ran up screaming at him saying, "Cars kill the earth. You shouldn't do that." And then I saw another post where a guy was putting up monster truck posters and women ran up. So they have cult members just running around like zombies. I mean, how do we stop them?
I don't know. I think now maybe more and more are revealed of this, let us call it the iceberg of shame. The little thing which is sticking up is the East Anglia, and all those things which are beneath, more and more is revealed. And from that, the facts must stop it. That's the only thing. I like facts. I believe in facts. But there is also, in a little thing I wrote recently, I quoted Shakespeare and Hamlet. There is something rotten in the state of Denmark. And and what is rotten is just exactly what is now going on in Bella Center, where they have the meeting on climate.
Well said, sir. So you've done a lot of writing and written a book. Tell us where we can read your writings or get the book.
Probably to make contact with me, and then I should advise you and find appropriate.
Sure. I mean, we have listeners in Sweden too. We're the #1 internet radio show. We're also on AM and FM, but we are #1 globally on the internet. So fire out your contact. I mean, is there a public contact, Doctor?
I have my email. It's the best one.
Give us your email, sir.
Mörner at poj.nu.
And do you put the umlaut for whatever over the O?
No. You should know that.
I know umlaut's in German.
There is no umlaut.
Okay, well, this internet printout had it. Yeah. I don't know that, sir. I can't keep track of all the. Are you kidding? I'm from Texas. Some say we don't even really speak English down here. We live in caves. I am authentic hillbilly.
No, I don't think so at all, because this is also another thing. We said that the scientists should do something about it, the media should do something. And then when we have all those wonderful, normal people which have something which is so important, and that is common sense. Common sense, if they just use it, they will see that there is something rotten in the state of Denmark.
Okay, give us that email again one more time, sir.
Mörner, M-O-R-N-E-R. Like my name. And then at. And P-O-J.
Okay.
And you.
All right, sir. Well, it's great talking to you. I hope you haven't been persecuted too bad by these people. They've got a lot of.
You can bet I have been very much, but it doesn't work. It doesn't
so
work.
They did persecute you.
In many ways, but I'm stronger.
Yeah, that only makes you want to fight harder, doesn't it?
They try, and I get a little extra minute. They get an extra minute which they wouldn't have liked to have. So it's easy to talk about these things because I happen to know the subject, and the other don't know it. They are just fighting for something which they have. Well,
what they really want is to move into our houses and control our children. I mean, these really are the most.
We shouldn't go that far, but I mean,
No. They're a guild of control freaks. No.
It's enough so much, yes. And of course, if they set up this strong governmental thing, that will be very bad.
Well, doctor, when I say they want our children, I'm sure you heard the Chinese delegation called for a global one-child policy, and so have newspapers all over the West.
Okay. Yes, in some way.
Yeah, very, very, very disgusting. Well, thank you so much, doctor. It was great having you on with us.
Thank you, and all the people listening, please go on thinking. Use your head and your heart, and then you will understand what is correct and what is not correct.
Well, I don't know how anyone couldn't just listen to Al Gore and know that guy's a liar. I mean, if I saw that guy walking towards me in an alley, I'd run. If I saw Al Gore at a used car lot and I was trying to buy a car, I would just like, I mean, he is quite a creature. Thank you so much, sir.
Yep.
All right, there he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Character in his own right. Okay, I'm going to jam in some calls here at the end of the show. Also, I do want to thank a few sponsors here quickly that have made today's radio broadcast possible. One of them is Front Sight Firearms Training Institute, and they have a great offer. You can get 5 days of world-class firearms training to my listeners and a free handgun. The offer is only available for a limited time. You can attend 5 days of world-class gun training at the Front Sight Firearms Training Institute and secure a 30-state concealed weapons permit, all for pennies on the dollar. Act fast. They'll give you a free Springfield Armory XD pistol in the caliber of your choice. That's frontsight.com, spelled FRONTSIGHT.com, like the front of your rifle, frontsight.com. No drill instructor or tough guy attitude. The biggest and best private firearms training institute in the country, frontsight.com. Also, there's survivalseedbank.com, the wonderful folks from Solution from Science. Go to survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com. The Survival Seed Bank from Solutions from Science contains enough open-pollinated seeds, non-hybrid, non-GMO, to plant a full acre crisis garden. Seeds in the Survival Seed Bank are handpicked for exceptional germination rates. Order a couple seed banks today while you still can before the UN decides the carbon dioxide released by plants is deadly. I guess they already have. Survivalseedbank.com, 877-327-0365. Continuing, and finally here, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you about eFoodsDirect.com. You don't want to have to stand in a bread line, folks, and you won't have to if you have your own bread. The globalists want you dependent on them, period. And eFoodsDirect.com has non-GMO, non-hybrid, super high-quality food lines, a whole bunch of different food products. It's all recently made, meaning the last month, not some 10-year-old crud like a lot of outfits are selling. That's eFoodsDirect.com, triple enameled cans. Just check out their entire line, eFoodsDirect.com. The letter E, foodsdirect.com, or 1-800-409-5633. Call and get a free brochure. Also, check out the new eFoodsDirect.com website. They had a great site before, but now it's really incredible. And for a limited time until Christmas, 10% off of everything at eFoodsDirect.com. That's eFoodsDirect.com, or as I said, toll free 800-409-5633. And that's the sponsors that made today's show possible. Terry on Ohio, then Adam, Demetrius, Jim, and others. Terry, you're on the air. Do you believe it's a conspiracy theory that polar bears can swim?
Yeah, it is, because I know they can swim.
You're definitely with Al-Qaeda then. Go ahead.
Well, I'm the pastor anyway that talked to you before. I just got to share some things.
You got us the secret FEMA documents 2 years before it was mainstream news that they've recruited most of the preachers secretly to train their flocks to hand in their guns. Go ahead.
Well, while you're on that, I'd like to make a statement to that. Any pastor or reverend or whatever name he wants to go by that leads his people, leads his flock into obeying the government, into concentration camps or going into groups, that pastor is going to he's murdering his people, and he will be held accountable for that when he stands before God. The other thing I wanted to tell you, we have been, the whole church, we've gotten together, we've sent letters out to our congressmen, Sherrod Brown, Jack Space, Voinovich, all of them. And none of them will listen to anything we say.
No, all they do is hire more SWAT teams. You tell them listen, you ought to read this RAND Corporation document. They are openly federalizing all police. They're going to have federal Army-run hit teams. Army police are going to rule America, and it says highly